Mauricio, into the next round. Pleased with that?
Very pleased for our fans, for our player. They really made a very good game. We really fight. Was difficult from the beginning because always the anxiety and try to score and try to win the game before to play. But I think the performance was really good. In second half, I think we controlled the game and we created the best chances.
Brighton are obviously a very good team, so is that an even more statement of an intent about how your team are getting there? No,
I think we are on the beginning of the process. I think that is good to see and compete against a team that is doing really well last season and this season also, and that is involved in European competition. And I think it's really important to build our confidence. Very important to keep going working. I think a lot of work to do, but I think it's good always to go to the next round and to get good feelings after the game.
Nicholas Jackson took his goal really well and worked really hard all night. Are you pleased with his output?
No, I was pleased about the performance and the way that the effort that showed in every single game. But the only thing is we need time. He needs time because have the quality. And today I think he scored twice. But I think the second was disallowed. But I think, yes, he worked really hard, and I think so happy for him because always when the striker scores is really important.
Obviously, the fans at full time were elated, rightly so. Does it feel like this result has been deserved and perhaps a little bit overdue in terms of the work rate that you and your team have put in to finally get a result you've deserved?
I think overall we were better than Brighton. I am so pleased. Always difficult to play. It's when you don't can give to the fans a good result, a positive result. Always difficult, but I think our player and the team managed really well the pressure today on the pitch.
Does tonight feel like a momentum result as well to take into Monday night at Fulham?
It's important now I think we need to use this victory to build our confidence and be strong. We know that we need to work really hard to keep and to build the momentum. Hope that we can build this momentum from this game for the future, of course.
Carabao Cup is the first trophy, obviously, domestically in the season that you win, with the final being earlier on in the year. How important is that for momentum as well, to still be in this competition?
I think it's really important for us. I think it's one of our objectives on the end, because I think we are involved in the competition that we want to win.
Cole, congratulations into the next round. Pleased with that?
Yeah, obviously after a back of difficult results to get a win into the next round, I'm only going to lift the camp, so yeah, happy.
Talk us through the assist.
Yeah, obviously Ian played the ball to me, and then I've seen Nicholas run through, just waited that split second, just popped it through and finished it.
We talk about, and we see that as fans, about needing time to gel and get together. Is that an example of the fact that the clicks are starting to happen as well, that sort of instinctive happenings?
Yeah, obviously it will take a while. There's how many new players, new manager, new staff, everything's new. Like, it's not just going to click over time. People need to adapt to the new things. Obviously Chelsea's a big club, so the fans obviously want wins straight away, and obviously it's understandable, and that's what we're trying to do. But obviously it is going to take a bit of time. It's a project, but when we go on the pitch, we just need to try and put performances in where we do click and get the wins, because obviously it's no excuse not getting the wins because we're new and we're a young team. Obviously we've got to do more, as we've seen over the past 3 games, and yeah, that's what we're going to try and do.
An important competition. Obviously you've seen that during the time with Manchester City. How important is it to take this competition all the way, and obviously the earliest piece of silverware you can win?
Yeah, obviously winning a trophy is always nice. We're not in Europe this season, so obviously we have to take the other competitions serious, and yeah, we're just glad through to the next round.
Yeah, good response from the team. I think very pleased with the performance again, and now happy because for the victory. And I think important go through to the competition and build our trust and our momentum. Hope that we can build this momentum from the future, from today.
And Jackson,
yes, very pleased. I think when the striker score, always it's important. He needed to fill the net, and I think important game for him. I'm very pleased for him.
Thank you. Mauricio, what do you make of Cole Palmer's performance tonight?
I think, like all the team, I think the team was really good. I think if we assess all the players, I think we were in a very good level. Cole is a very talented player. I think was key in this victory tonight, and I think still young, still need to settle, on the club, not only on the team, on the club and in the city. But I think we can show today how good he is.
Neil?
Still no Nolly fit in the squad.
No, it's about to choice. It's about choice.
Liam?
Election.
Mauricio, Cucurella and Sanchez had some difficult
Who?
Cucurella and
Sanchez.
had some difficult moments in the first half that seemed to improve as the game went on. What did you
No, I think I think they show character and personality, because I think the first half sometimes we didn't provide, Robert and sometimes Mark and good angles to play and to have the continuity on the game. I think after in the halftime, I think we fixed some position, and then on the second half was much better. But I think even in a difficult moment, they show character and they were calm and never easy to play with the situation and the circumstance. And today was a must win, and we needed to win this game, and of course always is the anxiety and sometimes the pressure not to win is to sometimes not to be perfect in our position. But I think in the second half we dominate the game, and I think on the end we fully deserve the victory.
Okay, last one tonight, Jacob.
Mauricio, was there an injury for Ben Chilwell?
Yes.
Do you know what it was? How bad it is?
We need to assess tomorrow, but I think it's hamstring not again. Yes.
Right, we live in
Chelsea then with a much needed victory. They are through to the next round, and keep an eye on this game for us. Former Chelsea defender Frank Leboeuf joins us. Frank, Chelsea won and scored a goal. What a moment.
What a fit! I was screaming. I was at the restaurant celebrating a friend's birthday, and suddenly I screamed because I was watching the game at the same time. And he said, "What's going on?" He said, "It's my birthday." He said, "Yeah, but Chelsea just scored a goal." That was great. I enjoyed it. I think the second goal, as you said, was acceptable for me. Was on. I think Jackson. They didn't reassure me, I would say, in the way that when I see the two chances that João Pedro and Ansu Fati had in the first half, had they scored, it would have been a much different situation. So I think the Blues are happy. They've been quite fortunate, and they can go through. So it's a good evening.
It's a bit rude, isn't it, Frank? Out for somebody's birthday and you're watching the football on your phone?
Yeah, but you have to be professional. So that's what it is. Otherwise, I might lose my job.
Okay. What would you like to say about this?
An amazing skill set, having a 3-course meal and watching a game. That's what I'd like to say. That's an amazing talent to have, ordering the red wine and white wine. Oh, everything. Oh, a goal!
Just go straight to the wine.
Straight to the wine.
No alcohol, red, white, rosé, the whole shebang. That's great 3 courses.
Frank had somebody holding the phone for him. He's got, it's amazing. Look, we were kind of watching this game in the corner of our eye whilst we were doing the Newcastle Man City game live, and Pochettino was in that scenario that Erik ten Hag was in at the weekend, and maybe yesterday as well. That they didn't play well against Burnley. They did last night against Crystal Palace, but they just had to get a win. Had to somehow get a win just to get the doubters away for a few days. But both teams made a lot of changes, but every time we looked up, Brighton were creating an opportunity or missing an opportunity. So the ball sort of rolled Chelsea's way tonight in that sense. Maybe they got a bit of bad luck with the second goal that was ruled out for offside. It looked really, really tight. But yeah, they're in a scenario where they just needed to get a result. And as you can see here, De Zerbi made quite a few changes too.
Obviously a big result for Chelsea and a big day for Nico Jackson, Frank. Much needed goal for him. Ironically, of course, he's suspended now for the weekend, but this does have got to give him a little bit of momentum, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it creates confidence to a striker. That's the main thing for those players, and he knows inside himself that he scored 2. So it goes back to a phase where he knows that he's a good player and he can score goals. He's going to change something if he can score the next game he plays, maybe next week. That will be the Jackson back to the player that he was. For his former club, when he played the end of the season. So he can switch very quickly, and it's nice to see him, finally getting the net and being happy to do so.
Chelsea got enough problems without Sanchez missing around.
Oh.
I was going to go to that. Did you want to jump in?
No, I was going to say, I mean, Frank tonight, he's watched the game whilst eating a three-course meal. And he's doing this show just before the movie's about to start.
There we go, yeah.
In the theatre.
Yeah, exactly. He invited all his friends.
Yeah.
Shaka, David Sanchez.
It's one of those nights, isn't it? It's one of those days, Shaq.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
What was the question?
David Sanchez. Something about David Sanchez. Robert Sanchez. I mean, yeah, listen, I understand that this is what Chelsea want to do, build out from the back. That's why he was brought in. This is a lot of what he did, but those are two really I am not sure what he's aiming at in this first one, and this second, it's just well, at least this time he hits a blue shirt. It's just designed to be stolen, and he's a lucky boy that Brighton didn't punish him for those mistakes, because we could be having a very different conversation about Chelsea, about their prospects, about Sanchez. It was Chelsea's day, and it certainly was not Brighton's, thankfully for Sanchez.
Well,